Forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it's hard not to like Fofana, Peter, who's starting to look every bit of the modern defender. I mean, never mind his physical prowess, we all know about that, but his positional sense, his reading of the game, his ability now to distribute the ball out of defence, that's all very, very strong again.
Okay, interesting.
Chalobah.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Scamacca. Great defending, strong and determined. De Roon. Scamacca. De Roon. And here's Scamacca. And here's the Catalana. That's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
An early chance, their first of the game. The Catalana plays it short. Now then, the ball's come loose. Pedro Neto. Garnacho. James. Gusto. James. Ooh, delicate chip through. And the finish! And it's a goal! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Zappacosta. Great ball if he can get there. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. It's a quick ball upfield. Fofana. Chalobah. Moved on forwards. And it's Fernandez. Garnacho. Cucurella. Garnacho. And he shoots! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. ball by the goalkeeper. Garnacho. Cucurella. Garnacho. Cucurella. Garnacho. Fernandez. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Caicedo. Fernandez. Oh, and the shot! It's really well cleared. And that's caused a worry or two. Villanova attempts a clearance. It's a throw-in. Garnacho. Duron defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Duron. Kosunu. De Ketelara. Kosunu played over towards the opposite flank. Well timed, excellent interception. De Ketelara. And here's Scamacca. Fofana, gently done. Gusto. Chalaba. Cucurella shifted upfield. Now it's Pedro Neto. Over to the left. Garnacho. Big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And here's Garnacho, and here's Neto. And it's Caicedo. That has been knocked clear. City. Atalanta are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Look, they've simply been punished for a sleepy start. Time for that wake-up call.
Cucurella. Garnacho. Atalanta already trailing and we've barely begun. Fofana. That's really well manoeuvred. Cucurella. Villanova. Zappacosta. Lookman has it in a wide position. Zappacosta. Applies the finish! And it's played forward. And here's Scamacca. Scamacca! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Scamacca really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. City. Clearly not happy with that. Chalobah. Pedro Neto. Played into space out wide. City forwards and with intent. Zappacosta looks to the other side. De Ketelada. It's gone out for a throw-in. That is lovely. Caught offside that time. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
And he goes cross-field. And it's Bellanova. To Ketelada. Foot in. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. City cuts it out. Calmly anticipates. Cucurella. Aim forwards. Nice physical challenge. De Ketelada. Bellanova. Bellanova chooses to go cross-field. Lovely feet. Daroon. Moved on forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Lookman played out to the left flank. Oh, sweet feet. Fernandez. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Fernandez. Garnacho. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Nice interception, well timed. De Ketelada. De Ketelada. Bellanova. De Ketelada. Bellanova's cross. Gusto gets good distance on it. Now this could be a chance. There's the shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Kosunu. De Roon. That's really well manoeuvred. Fofana getting this one clear. Caicedo. Garnacho. Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep. Pedro Neto! Another big chance that gets away.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Pedro Neto. And here's chance! Great reaction!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Kosunu.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Played towards the other side. De Ketelada. Belanova. Well read, nice interception. Caicedo. Fernandes. Now it's Pedro Neto. And it's Fernandes. Shot, surely! And the ball's come loose here. And that has put paid to that. Belanova. Zappacosta. Lookman. Fernandes. Fofana. Gusto. And it's played forward. De Roon. Lookman. Belanova. Thinks one through. Out of play for a goal kick. Gusto. Gusto, done delicately. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Gusto gets across to intercept that. Chalobah. James shifted upfield. He can get that clear. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Pedro Neto. Calderon did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. De Ketelara. Villanova providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, nice touch. De Ketelara. And here's Scamacca.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Fernandez. Out to the left it goes. Scamacca. Spread out to the left. Fofana. That's really well manoeuvred. Cucurella. Garnacho. Cucurella. Caicedo. Chalobah. Garnacho. Cucurella. Fofana. Aim forwards. Oh, that's nice and simple for the keeper. De Ketelara. Villanova. De Ketelara. Cross goes in there. Gusto attempts a clearance. Chalobah. Chalobah gently done. Cucurella, and it's lofted through here. He played through for the wide man. Garnacho. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Pedro Neto with the short one. Cucurella, and that's aimed into the middle.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Out of play for a throw. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Garnacho. Caicedo. Fernandez. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella. Very nicely done. Fernandez. Garnacho. And here's Fernandez. Now that's a fine challenge. Moved on forwards. Oh, he's found support out wide. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's played forward. James. Chalobah. Chalobah forwards and with intent. Atalanta are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Zappacosta. Gusto. Lobbed in behind. And it's hoisted clear. Fernandez. That's going to go a long way. Fernandez. And here's Neto. Gusto. The keeper gets his hands on it. Daron. Kosunu. Aim forwards. James. Caicedo. Now it's Pedro Neto. Lookman. Zappacosta. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Belanova. De Ketelaere. De Ketelaere has a look inside the box. He's in plenty of space here. Scamacca delivered in. No, that's not going to find its target. Garnacho. Lookman. Zappacosta. Oh, that's neat. Produces a... He's had a shot! He wasn't that far away.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Fofana, gently done. And it's Gusto. Muscular approach does pay off here. Lookman. Zappacosta. Moved on forwards. And here's Scamacca. Does really well to win the ball there. Garnacho. Fernandez. Garnacho. Cucurella. Garnacho. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. James. Gusto. James. And it's Gusto. Chance for a shot! Kosunu. De Ketelaere. De Ketelaere. Belanova. Over to the left. Zappacosta. He is through here. Scamacca played out to the left flank. A chance to play it in. Real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the action is back on the way.
Atalanta really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And it's Cucurella. Cucurella. Caicedo. Fernandez. Wins the duel list. Pedro Neto! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
City. Lookman. City. Zafacosta. Lookman. Scamacca. Zafacosta. Decent progress down the left. That's good play. Time to deliver. Lookman.
Lookman really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Scamacca. Scamacca running with the ball, and it's Bellanova. That's very neat. So who's he picking out? And it's played forward. Garnacho. Fernandez. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Zafacosta. That's really well manoeuvred. Fofana gets over and intercepts. Fernandez. And it's Fernandez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Zafacosta. Good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, it's played into the area. Cucurella getting this one clear. So here comes the substitution. Aimed in towards the centre. Garnacho. Caicedo. Fernandez. Defending was strong and firm. Lookman. Zafacosta. City shifted upfield. James. Fernandez. And here's Neto. Garnacho. Cucurella. Fernandez. Caresses it through. It is a corner, good chance. Oh, what a climb! Herring after the ball here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cucurella. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Out to the left it goes. That's tidy. Caicedo. Fernandez. And here's Neto. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Sulu. Bellanova. The road. Kosunu, aim forwards. Garnacho has given away a free kick. Lookman. And a chance! Garnacho. And that's been won straight back. Looking here to chip it through. That has been knocked clear. City. Played into space. Gets the shot away! The pass is intercepted. And it's Bellanova. Fernandez. Caicedo. Atalanta still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Gusto. Caicedo. Garnacho. Out towards the flank. Caicedo. Garnacho. And the shot's on here. Lookman. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Lookman. Zappacosta in acres of space out wide. And it's hoisted clear. Fernandez. Caicedo. Garnacho. Caicedo done delicately. Fernandez. De Roon. Zappacosta. Now who's going to be first to this? Gusto cuts out the pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. Fernandez. Oh, good spread. Fernandez. Garnacho! Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Back into the middle. Steaming on goalward. Shot a goal! Fernandez. Gusto. James. Zappacosta makes the interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Kosunu. Bellanova. De Ketelara. Played out to the right. And he's managed to get free. Bellanova's cross.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
The road. And it's played forward. Caicedo. Cucurella. Fofana. Gusto. Oh, that's well done, really robust. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that has been cleared. And it's Caicedo. James. Gusto. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now that's well seen too. Jim City, gently done. Oh, that's nice. Hit into them. Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Moved on forwards. Kosunu. And he cuts out the supply. Garnacho. And here's Neto. Fernandez. James. Lookman. Kosunu. De Ketelara. Lookman. James does really well to win the ball there. Caicedo have it back and can go again. And here's Neto. De Roon. Lookman. De Roon. Jim City. Zappacosta. Lookman is onto it in a flash. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Out to the right. And it's Gusto. James. Garnacho. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And here's Garnacho. Garnacho! Bellanova. De Ketelara. Bellanova. Moved on forwards. Lookman. Great defending, strong and determined. Fofana. Aim forwards. James. That's really well manoeuvred. Fernandez. And it's James. Receives it in a... And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way. The road. Jim City shifted upfield. The road. To Ketelara. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Jim City. Lookman. Fernandez. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Cucurella. Garnacho. Chalobah. James. And it's played forward. To Ketelara. Belanova. That's a throw. Atalanta can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Musa looking to get on the end of this. There are a few waiting for it. Garnacho gently done. And claimed it back swiftly. James. Gusto. And it's James. And here's... Great chance! Oh, and that should have been two.
Pedro Neto has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Chalobah clears it away. Could be danger here. Played into the middle.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Pedro Neto. The road. Proves too strong. And here's the Ketelara. To Ketelara. He is just caressing the ball. And here's the Ketelara. Now here's the delivery.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That's really well manoeuvred. Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Atalanta really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Fofana. Chalobah. Chalobah shifted upfield. Lookman. Lovely, now then. To Ketelara! And the lead stays intact, just.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Musa does really well to win the ball there. De Ketelara. Musa. And here's De Ketelara. Aimed in towards the centre. And that is good defending. It's been repelled. Now it's De Ketelara. Crossed in again.
Atalanta really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Cucurella, aim forwards. Chalobah. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That has been cut short. Fofana forwards and with intent. Gusto. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Could move up a gear here. Lookman played out to the left flank. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. City. Kosunu moved on forwards. Spread out to the left.
Atalanta really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
It'll be a throw-in. Nice control. De Ketelara crosses it in.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Cucurella. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Neto! It's anyone's ball now. Garnacho. Cucurella. Caicedo.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He's got away. Now it's Musa. Garnacho. Chalobah. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Now it's Fernandez. He's through here. real, can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off. Musa. And it's played forward. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And here's the Atalanta. Oh, he's found support out wide. Fofana attempts a clearance.
Atalanta really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
James. And here's Neto. Takes a shot! Atalanta are making a change now. And it's Gusto. Showing good feet. Gusto puts a cross in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Wins the duel this time.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Jim City, gently done. Zappacosta providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Tries to get it clear. Pedro Neto. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Fernandez. James. Garnacho. Fernandez. Cucurella. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lookman forwards and with intent. James. Gusto. James. Fernandez. Garnacho. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that may well be that. That is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.